Hi. Hi. Hello. I need to tell you how extremely, like, my body just cooled down, embarrassed I got. I don't, this is, I don't, doesn't make any sense that I'm in my bedroom. Like, my cheeks were really, I was very red, very red. I guess that I'm doing it on my bed, which makes I don't know why. Like, why do I get embarrassed? I have no idea, but I did. I didn't want to be on the floor because I didn't like the lighting, and I'm self-conscious about my body, all those things, which, moving on. And so I was like, well, let me just pee on my bed. So that's where we are. Why? Because it's ridiculously hot outside. And then I was like, oh, I can do it because the wind picked up. But then my neighbor was outside and his kid, sorry, their kids were, playing. So I didn't want to interrupt that. So we're here because, and my son's playing a video game. So here we are. How are you doing? Are you doing well? I hope you've had a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever it may be. I hope that you're making good memories. Yeah. I thought I'd keep this pretty short. I thought that I could read, not starting off at first. I'll finish with reading very quietly to help you wind down if you need after work, school, whatever it may be. Um, I hope your last few hours have been good. Mine have been. I've been really busy tomorrow. I'll be not so busy. Yeah. Funny story. This morning, my son was sitting on my lap, and I was like, "Oh my gosh! If you could have heard my scream, I screamed so loud." Anyways, so my son was sitting on my lap, and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "You need to get up." Like, he squirms around and stuff. So like, I was like, "Okay, you need to get up because I have to get going and like doing stuff." So I pat him on his butt, and like as I'm patting him on his butt and he's getting down, he farted into my hand. He farted into my hand. And when I say I did the biggest scream, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "You made it come out." He was dying laughing. I was like, "That is horrible." I was like, I pushed him off of me. I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Anyway, yeah. I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Yeah, he got pushed off of me. Um, oh, so I'm going to do a quiz first. The first quiz I'm going to do is pick a character in every color to reveal your hyper specific aura color. There's also sorry, random tangent. I really wish I could just talk openly with you to like share me with you, but this is a public space, you know? Um, and because I feel like that's one of the, it's been one of those moments. I feel like that, like, if we were to be face to face, I would openly share all my story with you, just so that you could know more about me. Yeah. Okay. Nothing bad. Oh, but that reminds me. Oh, okay. Hold on, Priscilla. Still in your role. Let me pray. Hmm. This came to my mind this morning or last night, and so I'm going to say this. Nothing is hidden. You know, you can't block people on to be your subscriber. Can see it all. Hmm. What makes sense? Uh, just anyway, moving on. Pick a yellow character. N- mm, mm, Never mind. I can't get more specific. Okay, pick a yellow character. SpongeBob SquarePants, Lisa Simpson, Pikachu, Tweety Bird, Isabelle, Bob the Minion. Ooh, I'm stuck between Bob the Minion, Pikachu, and Tweety Bird. Although Isabelle is really cute. Who can say no to Pikachu? Okay, pick a blue character. Sadness, Squirtle. There's gonna be so many Pokemon here. Okay, Stitch, Dory, Smurfette, Blue. Dory. Pick a red character. Elmo, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Lightning McQueen, Elastigirl, Anger, Mr. Krabs. Oh, Mr. Krabs. Pick a green character. Fiona, Kermit the Frog, Grogu, the Grinch, Buttercup, Oscar the Grouch. Grogu. Pick a pink character. Patrick Star, Kirby, Pinkie Pie, Toadette, My Melody, Pink Panther. With Pinkie Pie. Pick a purple character. Barney, Thanos, Lumpy Space Princess, Tinky Winky, Ursula, the Count. I'm going to pick, and then I have a story to tell you. My sister was obsessed with Barney when we were little kids, and I still remember some of the songs, like peanut butter and jelly and jelly. I remember first you take that and you like spread it on. You'd act like your hand was the bread. Um, Or I like to, oh, he was teaching you vowels. I like to, well, let's go to I'm going to skip to I so you can see the point of it. I like to ite, apples and bananas. I like to ite, apples and bananas. But you would start with A because A-E-I-O-U. So apple, right? Eeple. I like to eat, apples and bananas. I like to eat. And then E-I-O. Okay, so I like to opals and bananas. Or eat. Anyway, you get my point. Moving on. Pick an orange character. Garfield, Nemo, Tigger, Charmander, Swiper, Anxiety. I'll go with Tigger. Pick a brown character. Scooby-Doo. I stopped myself because it wasn't, I just wanted a lollipop. I just wanted a lollipop. That's it. And I was like, just don't. So I didn't because this is supposed to be calm, you know? And then now where I'm at, that'd be bad. Anyways, moving on. Pick a brown character. Scooby-Doo, Mrs. Potato Head, Gingy, Groot, Paddington Bear, Cogsworth. Oh, but I have to go with Groot. It's a little Groot. Um, but I love Cogsworth. I have to pick Cogsworth. I love Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Pick a gray character. Pearl, Krabs, Eeyore, Totoro's how you say that. Judy Hopps, Dumbo, Remy. I like Totoro. And finally, pick a black or white character. Bagheera, Snoopy, Toothless, Olaf, Gigi. Oh, they're making this so hard. Marie. Have you ever seen Aristocrats? It's so cute. I used to know the song when they're playing the piano, Marie and her brother. Now I can't remember it. Oh, this is hard for me. Uh, I'm stuck on four of these. I don't know. Oh my. I'm gonna go. Eris has two middle names. She's Eris Toothless Luna because I couldn't decide on her name. I wanted her name to be Luna, but it's part of my throat if you heard that, which is good because my sister now has a cat named Luna, so that worked out. Anywho, Snoopy, Toothless, Gigi, or Marie. I'm going with Gigi. Emerald. Your aura is emerald. You're grounded, loyal, and hardworking. You're not one to outwardly express your emotions, but that doesn't mean you don't have a big heart. You'd drop everything to help a friend in need. That is true if we didn't have the space. What the heck is that right there on my thing? Hmm, doesn't look right. Anywho, I think that's what I may give off if you don't know me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Something's changed with my testing and energy because I don't know why I'm getting this kind of stuff. Anyway, okay, let me do one more. And then I'm going to find something to quietly read to you. So that way, if you'd like to get calm, we can. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Well, then, let me go back up here. Pardon me. Sorry. Let me see. Stop that. Mm. Pardon me. It's the same stuff. I want something fun. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to. Sure, why not? All right, I'm going to eat a nine-course meal, and they're going to supposedly reveal my soulmate's zodiac sign. Now, listen, we've told you over and over again, kicks and giggles, okay? Nothing serious, okay? Just because I want something to do that's not so serious. All right, and breakfast. Pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Breakfast sauce, sandwich, oatmeal. Pancakes, I love a pancake. Choose a drink, coffee, water, orange juice, tea. water. Choose a snack, protein bar, yogurt, jerky, and orange. I will go with orange. Choose a lunch item, sandwich, salad, cheeseburger, pasta. Salad, I guess. Choose a drink, soda, water, boba, gin and tonic. Ooh, I love a good gin and tonic. Gin and tonic. Although, again, I haven't drank since Mother's Day. Just haven't had. I don't know. Choose a snack, chips, fruit, nuts, cookies, fruit. Choose a dinner item, steak, orange chicken, tacos, jerk chicken, and rice. A dinner item? I'll go with steak. Choose a drink, water, red wine, soda, beer. Water. Choose a dessert, cake, pie, brownie, cookies. Hmm. I'll go with cake. Water. What did I test? Oh, I forgot what I was testing. They're saying my soulmate is water, but to be specific, they're saying a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They are super emotional and creative. Well, okay, now to go over here and to read quietly for you. I think my screen may have gotten. What is this? Why is it like that? What is that? Are those tiny animals? Sorry. Hi. All right. Oh, it's right there. Do 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 dee da do 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 dee da do. I'm gonna do that. Listen to me. I've been in a real. Oh, let me see here. If they, I'll just go with nature. Oh, and they have night sky. Okay. Is this too quiet or do you need to come closer? I have been thinking that I could get, but I don't know if it would work or not, but that I could get um the microphone, but I don't know how to plug that. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I'll get this close so I can read to you. These are quotes about nature. I meant to do my work today, but a brown bird sang in the apple tree, and a butterfly fleeted across the field, and all the leaves were calling me, and the wind went sighing over the land, tossing the grasses to and fro, and a rainbow held on its shining hand. A rainbow held out its shining hand. So what could I do but laugh and go? Isn't that cute? I like that. I'll read it one more time since I messed up. And I'll come close so I can whisper even more. If you go to sleep, I meant to do my own today. But brown bird, can you even hear me? Can you hear me? I bring it closer even more. I, okay. I meant to do my work today, but a brown bird sang in the apple tree. A butterfly flitted across the field, and all the leaves were calling me. And the wind went sighing over the land, tossing the grasses to and fro. And a rainbow held out its shining hand. So what could I do but laugh and go? Richard Le Gay. That's an interesting name. Oh, that's like positive. Oh, money can't buy the delights of the clan.
poetry seeing all its charms. There's a solace and a calm near described by the pen when we're folded within nature's arms. This one's really long. And then, um, and then I will. Maybe I'm not gonna read this one. Oh, okay. I like this. When the planets roll red through the darkness of night, when the morning bedews all the landscape with light, with the high sun of noonday is warm on the hill, and the breezes are quiet, green leafish still. I love to look out over the earth and the sky, for nature and I. John Ruskin, Remembrance. Okay, let me go to the other. Into the night sky, moon, and star. I'm sorry if you're not ready for this yet, but I wanted to do it for you just in case. Okay. The moon will rise and you will brood upon our dying solitude with every little wizened star reminding you how small we are. Tom Perdue, the egotist in his orchard. When a calm, clear evening follows a warm day, we see the mist gathering in the valleys, creeping stealthily and silently up the hillside, and rising in the air in long, low, streaks, which are made beautiful by the silent, silvery light of moon and stars. Alfred Roland, the clouds, gods, angels of the sea. He stretched himself out, looking up at the moon. The sky was a midnight blue, like warm, deep blue water, and the moon seemed to lie on it like a water lily, floating forward with an invisible current. One expected to see its great petals open, Willa silver to gather. How like a queen comes forth the lonely moon from the slow opening curtains of the clouds, walking in beauty to her midnight throne. George Crawley, Diana. Okay, let me see. I apparently needed to stretch like this because, never mind. Well, anyway, if you run, so there's a yoga pose. It's called the runner's pose, I believe. But like you start in downward dog, and then you bring this leg up, and you keep this leg, and it hits your glutes, and it feels really, really good. But like right now, I'm stretched like this, and I apparently need to stretch like this because I can feel it in my glutes. It doesn't hurt, or else I'd have to, stop. It's more of like a hurt, like, oh, I needed to stretch you. So that's why I'm staying. This feels good. Okay. Let me see. What? I think here. Oh. birds, the tender skies, the plentiful rains of the early season. The singing of birds is in it, in the health and frolic of lusty night. It is the product of liquid made touched by the June sun. It has the darkness, the briskness, the unruliness of spring, and the aroma and intensity of summer. John Burroughs. Sorry, please make me laugh. This is cute. Did you notice how her hair? Did you notice how her hair smells like fruit? Not the real fruit, but the good kind, like in candy. The Middle. It's from the show The Middle. I feel that the juices of the fruits which I have eaten, the melons and apples, have ascended to my brain and are stimulating it. Me a heady force. Henry David Thoreau. Always eat grapes downwards, that is, always eat the best grape first. In this way, there will be none better left on the bunch, and each grape will seem good down to the last. If you eat the other way, you will not have a good grape in the lot. Samuel Butler. The strawberry in the main repeats the form of the human heart, and perhaps, of all the small fruits known, none other is so deeply and fondly cherished, or held with such universal delight, as this lowly but youth-renewing berry. John Burroughs. Oh, you may have the wild rose, as gentle as a maiden's dream. I'll take a fair bloom that blows, the wild strawberry with cream. Gerald Rafferty. Oh, what strange fruit is in my trees, to call the phosphorescent bees, that they should leave their hives to come and suck my one prodigious plum. We've read that one before. I think that was with bees. Okay, let's see here. This is already almost 30 minutes. How does that happen? Okay, this will be the last one. I just read the first line. I don't even know if it's like good, but this is what I'm going with. Of ice and glass, the starting over. Of ice and glass, the tingle. Pellucid. I don't know how to say that word. Never mind. It's not the pellucid, pellucid. But I'm picking a different one. Okay, this will be the last one. The field was broad, and the strawberries sweet, that hung for wind and sunshine meet. They parted the grass with fingers fair, and gathered strawberries red with care. They parted the grass, and their fingers grew scarlet with strawberry blood or dew. Sarah L. Vickers, Oberholzer. Maybe let's find a nicer one. That was a little. It's not what I expected. Sorry. I'm gonna read this. Okay. I don't know why I think it's funny, but I do. Trees bent down with plum and pear, rosy apples in the air, nuts are ripening everywhere. funny. Anyway, thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope you had a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever it may be. And I'll be here tomorrow again, early. I love you. 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 Have a good day, night.